because it says here, you have heard it said, you shall love your neighbour and hate your enemy. But I say to you, love your enemies. Now that was hugely revolutionary, because in the ancient world, it was a normal moral statement. If you were asked, what is it to be a good person? You would say, to look after my family and to hurt my enemies. That was a genuine, perfectly reasonable thing to say. That was the case in reading Socrates. One of the reasons he was put to death was because he told his Athenian friends that you shouldn't do harm to anyone. So these sort of early, that was about 500 years before Christ, Judaism was around. But there was this kind of mindset changing slowly of understanding this is unacceptable. And it was sort of found in philosophers and a bit of Judaism, and I'm sure off to the east. There was an Eastern man that said something similar. I want to say it was Confucius, but I might be wrong. But it's really exploded in the West for Christianity. And the reason why is because this sounds foreign to us now. That's the effect of Christianity that we've had for thousands of years, is now we don't think like that. We might secretly...
Changed our values now.
It has changed our values so powerfully, but I just wanted to mention that this was an extraordinary thing to say at the time. That, no, you've got to love your enemy. Not just be a good person, not just treat others as you wish to be treated. Someone that's wronged you, you've got to love them. It's a hell of a thing to ask of someone.
Well, it's one of Jesus' fundamental verses that he says, I ask you to love one another just as I have loved you. And that's an unconditional one another.
But it's funny because I read down the passage and it says, because it's lovely, because it says, if you love those who love you, what reward do you have? Basically it's saying, what does that matter? That's easy, anyone can do that. And it also says, and if you only greet your brothers and sisters, you know, again, that's easy. Everybody does that. That doesn't make you special. But what I did like about that bit was, if you only greet your brothers and sisters, that always reminds me of whenever I go to a wedding or even a church service and nobody greets you. They're all in their little cliques.
That's what I mean. Absolutely.
It's all little groups and tribes, very human, but so unproductive. And people are made to feel unwelcome. People are made to feel like, you know, that they're not...
Churches are worse for that.
They really are. So it's so funny that it's one of our fundamental beliefs, and yet we're so bad at it.
So true.
But it's amazing how Christ is able to put his finger on so many human habits of what we're like as broken people.
He's the Son of God, he knows this.
And all these things that we're naturally going to do, he's saying, no. Do better than that. So another great passage.